Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer Stay. This is Coloring Bliss, and I want to say Happy New Year to everyone. And what better way to start 2024 than with a battle. We're going to do a battle of the watercolor metallic paints.
Yes.
Lots of bling, lots of twinklies, lots of iridescence and special effects. We're going to see them all side by side in a battle and see which one we prefer. Is it the really cheap paints that cost just like 36 cents a pan? Or is it the really expensive ones that I splurged and spent, it's more like $10 a pan? We're talking a huge spectrum in price. Is there a huge spectrum in payoff and performance? That's what we're going to find out. I've got Steve here with me today because he loves metallic watercolor paint too.
I do.
And a lot of these we've already shown here on this channel. I'm going to link in the video description several videos that you might like to see where we experiment and try all these different types of paints. But I recently purchased 3 new pans, big sets of these paints, and it brought on this desire to do a battle of the watercolor metallic paints. So that's why we're here. So let's get started by swatching and comparing, and we're going to do it according to price. So we'll start with the cheapest and then work up to the most bougie and expensive. I've even got paint here that has real legit silver in it. We have a lot to see. I'm excited. Let's get started. Now just a minute, Jennifer, before you get into the beautiful paint, I want to remind everyone who's watching right now that Coloring Bliss is not a sponsored channel. We purchase all these products with our own money, and we need your help. It's our goal in 2024 to finally hit 100,000 subscribers, and we cannot do it without you. We've been making YouTube videos for over 8 years. Is that what we just figured out? Yeah. And we need your help to get that silver play button back there on my back wall. So please take just a minute, subscribe, and like this video if you enjoy blingy, beautiful watercolor paint. Okay, let's get swatching. First up for my swatching today is our least expensive alternative for metallic paints, and that's the Niji Pearlescent. And I've had these for a long time. A lot of these paints are tried and true in my set. This one comes in at $7.50 for this whole set, so per pan it's only 36 cents per color. Let's see them on the paper. As I'm swatching out these Niji paints, I wanted to mention that I'll be working in 2 swatch books today. Both are Volume 1 Swatch Bliss, and one is on watercolor paper and one is on black paper. Why don't you visit Coloring Bliss's shop and check out all the amazing swatch books that we have. At 54 cents per pan, we have the Hobby Lobby Metallic Semi-Moist 24 Metallic Set. Now this is $12.99 for the whole set, but you get 24 pans and a little brush, and the set comes apart rather difficultly with the second layer, the second row. I can do it. I can do it. I can't do it. Come on. There, I got it. Oh, and that's one reason I don't reach for this set very often. But the colors look beautiful, and let's see how they compare to the other paints. To try to keep everything consistent as we're testing these different paints, the way I am proceeding here is first I take a spritzer with water in it and moisten all the pans and let that sit for a few seconds. And then I'm using a nice round watercolor brush with a lot of water to activate each pan. Some of these paints activate a lot easier than others, and we'll talk about that at the end. These Soho Artist Metallic watercolors are new to me. I bought them at Jerry's Artorama, and they have 48 different colors. That means that this set has the most colors out of all that we'll be testing today. Next ones we get to play with are a Paul Rubens set of paints. They're called the Gucai, the Gucai Classical Pearlescent is what these are here. And they are beautiful. Look at those big pans. So much fun. I can't wait to swatch these. Now we'll be swatching more Paul Rubens a little bit later. This set here comes in at $1.18 per pan, which is a lot more money than the 59 cents for the Sohos that we just swatched. But these pans are 2, maybe 3 times as big, so you get a lot more quantity of paint per pan than we did with the Sohos. Okay, it's time to swatch another new set to me. This is by Royal Talens and it's called the Van Gogh Metallic and Interference Colors. And this one was more money. We're jumping in cost again. We went from, with the Paul Rubens that we just swatched at $1.18 per pan. This one is $1.75 per pan. We only get 12 colors here. Specialty colors is what they're calling them. Brilliant paint. It's a nice little plastic case, and oh, we've got some things to look at here. This, I'm assuming, is a brush, selected filament brush. Oh yeah, that goes like that. So we get a brush. It's a little damaged, a few little bristles that got away from them when they were capping this, but not bad. It's pretty cheap. It's just a really lightweight plastic body, so I don't know, but we get some mixing areas, and then we have our 12 colors, and all are individually wrapped, so I'm going to have to take a minute here and carefully unwrap each of our little presents here. So it's got some pigment information. The name, I believe, is on here. Yep, silver. So I'll be saving this wrapper and gluing it to the back side of the swatch chart for future reference, but you just unwrap them like this. I love unwrapping these. Although I must admit right now where I'm trying to swatch so many, it's a little annoying to have to slow down and do this. The pan doesn't have any names on it, but it has a number, 800, that refers to that number, so that's good to know. And it just pops right back in just like that. Okay, so I have 11 more to unwrap. And then I'll tape these as well to the back of the page that I'm swatching on. These little pans that I'm unwrapping are actually called half pans in the painter's world, if you've ever wondered. Now these Van Gogh paints I have high hopes for because they were recommended to me by one of you. Plus it's in a nice small case which would fit better into some of my art supply bags. So let's see how they perform. Next up we have the Paul Rubens Glitter Metallic set that I've had for ages. It's a 24 set and I love it. This is the set I reach for when I really want dependable glittery watercolor paint. So I'm really excited to see how it compares to our other contenders in this battle. It comes in a nice cloth and you get a nice metal palette. And I already have some swatches in here that we'll just take out. But look at this really nice palette and all these beautiful colors. Let's see how they compare. Go Paul Rubens! Okay, next up we have the first of several Kuretake paints that come in little boxes like this. This is the gem colors, and according to the prices at the beginning of 2024, this one comes in at $228 per pan or $13.70 per set. And we'll see a few more of the Kuretakes here as we go along. So let's swatch the gem colors. Next up, we get to swatch the Starry Kuretake set. Let's see how it compares to the gem. The next two sets we're going to be swatching are both Kuretake. First will come up the Pearl and then the Opal. They're about the same cost per pan. The Pearl is at $248 per pan and the Opal is at $249. Here are the beautiful Opal paints. They are very unique. They look all the same here, but they're going to change, especially on the black paper. Let's take a look. Next up is the Derwent metallic paint pan set that I did a review on about a year ago. So if you'd like to see a full in-depth look at this paint, then check out that review. Let me see if I can, there we go. This opens up like this. Has a little swatch chart that I laminated. We'll get it wet. And let's see how it compares to the other paints. Next up we have a Winsor & Newton Cotman line of metallic paints. Let's take a look at this cute little palette. I also have a review on this palette if you're interested. Inside I have a little swatch chart that I already made, and that is what the paints look like. Let's see them on paper. Okay, we're coming up on the last two sets, and this is where we make a huge price jump. We just did the Winsor & Newton Cotman at $2.70 per pan. Now we're going to jump up to $8.90 per pan for this set right here. This is the Finetec Premium Pearlescent colors. If you're looking for this particular set, you have to look for the one that says real silver on the box, because that's what this is. And they call it the antique iridescent or something like that. And like I said, look for the real silver, and that's this box right here. And then this one is even more expensive, and we'll talk about this box here in just a minute. Okay, now we get to unbox the most expensive set of paints I have ever purchased. Steve was a little shocked when we did this. And so I'm really hopeful that these are going to be beautiful. And once again, these were recommended to me by one of you, or I don't think I would have dropped this kind of money on it. This box right here is worth $118.77, and each pan in here is worth $9.90. That's almost $10 per pan of paint. Now this is Rembrandt Professional Choice. They call it the Watercolor box with 12 pans, special effects. Let's see what it says. Chameleon colors, change color, spark colors, twinkle with an irregular sheen, and interference colors have a pearlescent glow. The colors work the best on dark grounds. Look how fancy the packaging is. This box is really premium and nice. Really nice. Open it up. We've got a tin palette, a little thumb hold on the back, and open this up. Really nice. And there's our paint pans, and they are all wrapped individually as I expected them to be at this price point. So I'm going to unwrap them all and prep them for swatching. But first of all, it looks like we get a brush there in the middle. Let me see if I can persuade that brush to come free, and we'll take a look at it. It's just a cheap plastic feeling, very small round brush, but again, it's nice of them to include it. It says Royal Talens on it, pure sable, number 4 round. I would think that's an even lower number than a number 4, but I don't know those things. So, okay, time to unbox or unpackage each of these little gems inside this tin. All right, I invited Steve and Rose to come join me for swatching the very expensive bougie paints that are the Rembrandt. And just judging by what we've got going on here, they remind me of the Opal Kuretake paints.
Yeah.
And I was reading on the very small print, and it says that the pigments for these paints is covered glass, although that one I think says mica. Yeah, some of them are mica and some of them are coated glass for the pigments. Mica, glass, glass, glass. And then it says that the light fastness rating is 1. And I don't know what that means in the Rembrandt world. Does that mean really good or is it really bad? It's one or the other. So comment below if you know about the Rembrandt light fastness ratings and if one is a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, so I've got some spots here ready for swatching. And remember, the box did say that they are going to work best on dark. So that makes sense. Again, this is the Kuretake opals up here, so I think it's going to be a lot like that. So let me get this, since we're there. Now you can see really good. And let's start with the first color and see what it does. I've already sprayed these with water to get them going, so they should perform really well. There's the first one, which in the pan just looks a little ivory color. So we're expecting a big payoff over here, a very big payoff when we consider that they are $9.90 per pan.
Wow.
That is so expensive. I was telling them that I've never spent that much money on paint before. So this is, I'm really hopeful, like, can we do iridescent butterfly wings with these?
Wow, that's pretty.
Can we paint, oh, it's totally different. This was yellow. This is more of a blue, purpley, violety color.
I noticed that the Kuretakes did that as well.
Yeah. But are they, like the Kuretakes are only $2.50 a pan, and these are almost $10 a pan, so that's, am I right that that's like 5 times the cost?
4 times, yeah.
4 times the cost to have these Rembrandts. Wow. And it could have to do with light fastness. Sometimes with these more expensive lines of art supplies, you're paying for an art supply that has better light fast, which means it will last longer. The colors will over time, like for 100 years kind of thing. And so if you were a professional artist and you were working on a piece that you wanted to charge a lot for and have the best quality, ooh, that one's different, the best quality supplies, then you could buy a line like the Rembrandt and be able to tell your client that you're using these really expensive, high quality products. Did I forget to swatch that last one over here? I think I did. Let me grab that second to last on this row and get it in here. Yeah, this one's got a little bit of glitter going on in it. Maybe that's the mica. My rinse water is still okay, but it's getting a little too dirty here.
Did you miss one over there too?
I missed one over here. I think I'm just so excited to get to the next colors. Ooh, that's really satisfying, that one there. Again, this is more of a glittery one, so I bet it has mica in it. What do you think? Are you feeling like, wow, it's worth almost $10 a pan, Steve?
I don't know yet.
We're going to be comparing all of these. And I have certain questions like, which set of these paints is best on black that looks the most impressive? Or, whoa, that one was really neat. So that's one question I have. Another question I have is, which set is best for on white? If you're working in a coloring book and you want to add some glitter to what you're working on, which one has the best color payoff on white? Another question I have is, some of these paints are harder to activate in the pans. Takes a lot more like scrubbing with water, whoops, to get them going. Yep, I was in the right pan. Did I? No, I'm doing good.
Oh, yeah.
It's really hard to see on this one when we move it in the light. Hopefully we'll see some.
This angle that I'm at, I can see the colors
Can you?
a little, yeah, a little better.
This line definitely won't win for the best on white as far as a color payoff goes. But like I said, if you were adding some translucence to a window on a piece of art or some dragonfly wings, they might be exactly what you're looking for. No extra color, just that extra special color shifting sheen. Well, this one's violet. I would not have guessed that looking at the pan. Oh, now it kind of looks green. Ooh, these are just so interesting.
Yeah, that's what was weird to me about the Kuretake, is how they're one color on white and a different color on black.
Yeah. Let's get a little more water. This one doesn't want to activate. Like I said, some of these are really difficult to activate, which is just enough to make you feel like, oh, I don't know if I want to work with those. Rose is kissing my arm here. She loves these paints. Okay. That's the last swatch. I think they're pretty, just like I want to eat them. Don't eat them, but I want to. Okay, we'll set that to the side to let those kind of dry a little bit.
You know,
and let's take a look at them on the white.
Did you show these in the light?
I did, I think.
Like, that is so pretty.
Oh,
wow.
Right there you can see. Yeah,
That's
see,
so
like for
pretty.
dragonfly wings, that would be really neat.
Wow.
We have a lot to talk about comparing all of these, but I wanted to at least check out. Oh, look how pretty. Look how neat they are on black. Wow, that's really neat. Are they worth the $10 per pan? That's kind of the next question that we're going to ask ourselves as we start comparing all of them. So I'm going to go back to page 1 here. And back to our least expensive, our cheapest, and we're going to do some comparing. Are you ready, Steve?
I'm ready.
So what I need help with is deciding which set of paints was best on white, which set is best on black, and then I think I already know. It's usually the big Kuretake Gansai type pans are the easiest ones to activate, so I don't think we'll make that one of the prizes. I think it's just a difference in paint. Okay, let's take a look. So up first is our 36 cents per pan. Really inexpensive. The Nijis. That's from this line up are the Nijis.
Oh, okay.
I forgot to put that. This goes with the Rembrandt set, if you'd put that with that very
But
last
it's supposed to be... Are all of these supposed to be metallic?
Yes. Everything in here is either pearlescent, metallic, or a shimmer. And Rose really wants to get down, and I need to concentrate. So I'm going to put her down. We got to really concentrate to get the best answer. I'm going to bring these up here too so you can see.
Yeah, sometimes you can see that.
Okay. So let's start by which ones are the best on black.
Okay.
Well, no, let's do white because black's more fun. Let's do the best on black. So we're looking for, on white, we're looking for shine and color payoff.
Yeah, so those Nijis are,
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty colors,
Yeah.
and they have a little bit.
But as we move into, these are the rest of the Sohos. Here's our, the first set of Paul Rubens. Okay. The rest of the Paul Rubens. Here's the Van Gogh. That has some of those opalescent type colors. Here's my favorite set, the Paul Rubens Glitter Metallic. Oh, this is hard.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I know what set I think has the best color payoff on white paper. Which one would you say, Steve? If I bring it up to the light this way and let you take a look this direction. There we go.
I'm really impressed with those Hobby Lobbies.
Yeah. I hate the tin or the pans that it comes in. They're really hard. Move these in the light. I'm getting, there we go.
Wow. Those Sohos are nice too.
Yeah. Not bad for the price.
Yeah.
And you get, with the Sohos, you get 48 colors.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
Last set here. There. Caught the light. Whoa, these... Oh, that's that Finetec line.
Yeah, those Finetechs are amazing. I think definitely the Finetec, but I would lean towards like the Hobby Lobby or the Soho.
You like the Hobby Lobby and the Soho.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I really think the Kuretake pearls
Oh, yeah. Those are
have
beautiful.
really good color payoff on white plus real shine. So I would give
like on
those
that
the
page
win.
there, the Finetec and the top one, like you said, the pearls.
Like these
really
ones
pay off.
here, the Derwent Metallic are almost not shining compared to...
I agree. And
And
same
so
with that
same with
Cotman.
the Winsor
those
Newton
are like
Cotman.
really disappointing.
Yeah. When we first did our original reviews on these, they were, I felt pretty disappointed.
And when the Kuretake opals and the Rembrandt catch the light there, oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah. Let me move them in the light.
Oh,
So,
right there when you go to the side. Right there.
oh, so pretty. So, I'm going to give the win to Kuretake Pearl for the best on white. But I think honorable mention goes to these opalescent ones.
Yeah, I think that they are shining just a little bit more than the Kuretake opals.
Yeah. So I think if you're looking for a shiny metallic-y iridescent color that really shows a color, I'd go for Kuretake Pearl. But these specialized ones would be so good for wings on a dragonfly or in a window or on some glass.
Will you show me?
And Steve wants to go back to...
I want to see.
There's the Sohos.
Okay, oh, those are really good.
Yeah, really good colors. And, you know, when you put it in the light, not all of them are shining super great.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are, and some of them are more of a glittery type paint, and some are these interference ones which have multiple
see, the
colors.
Hobby Lobby I think are even better.
Okay, so Steve's picking the Hobby Lobby, I
Well,
think.
I wanted to see that compared to those pearls. I wish we could see them side by side.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, find the pearl. Okay, let me see. Put it towards me so I can see it and rotate it. Okay. Okay. Now those Yeah, I see what you mean. The color is just a little better on the Kuretake pearls, but it's close.
Yeah, which is impressive because we're talking 54 cents per pan on the Hobby Lobbies. And the Kuretakes are $2.48 per pan, so that's what, for 5 times the cost to go to the Kuretake.
Wow.
Now remember, there's differences in pan size, and we don't know if there's a difference in light fastness, but if we're just going straight up cost per pan and payoff here, that would be our choice. So Hobby Lobby and Kuretake pearls are the best color payoff on white. Let's do the same thing now on the black. So this time we're looking for, again, color payoff and shine when we move it in the light. So we've got the Nijis, Hobby Lobbies, and then Soho artists on this page. And I'll start rotating it so you can see them all. The black will sometimes deaden the metallic shine, but it often brings the colors out way more. So you get kind of a double thing here. Okay, this is the rest of the Sohos, and then we have our first Paul Rubens. We have 2 Paul Rubens to look at.
Man, the Sohos, like, I wouldn't do Sohos on black. It's not that they don't look good, it's the color.
Yeah, like
it's
all
like
of
they all
these,
look the same. Well, not all.
These 3 here definitely look the same.
Yeah,
These
like
2 look the same.
Those 3, those 2, those 5, 6 look the same. Like it's, yeah.
There's a lot that, I think probably they're using a common, like a mica or a silvery type of a undertone, and when you hit it onto black, we're getting a washed out effect of color. Okay, now here the rest of those first Paul Rubens, and then we have our Van Goghs, and we have the second set of Paul Rubens that have been my traditionally favorite set right here, and then we start moving into the Kuretakes. This one's one of those glitters. It's definitely showing up more as a glitter effect, less of a sheen, more of a glitter. I don't know. I kind of need to reset my eyes, go back and see these again. Yeah. Okay. Whoa. Okay, here's the opals. Oh, wow. Okay. I want to point out the difference between, I was saying that these really expensive Rembrandts are a lot like the Kuretake Opal, but they aren't. On black, there is a big difference. Can you see it?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
They're having a party down here. Again, can you imagine dragonfly wings painted like this? That would be so pretty. Here's that Finetec that's really expensive. This one right here is the one with the real true silver in it. These ones are falling flat again, the Derwent and the Winsor and Newton. Oh, wow.
I
love the Rembrandt ones. I love them.
It's so dynamic.
Okay, so best color payoff as far as just the colors being vibrant and shiny.
My eye keeps going to those bottom 2.
These ones, the Kuretake.
The gem and the Starry. Pretty. Those Paul Rubens are still really nice.
Yeah, but I'm liking these ones here, the Kuretake gems.
Yeah. Yeah, those are
I
really
think
nice.
they're, for me, the shiniest and the most vivid in color. Okay, so do we agree? We'll give it to Kuretake Gem.
Well, let me see the other.
Okay. Well, let's go up this way. We haven't looked at them this way too. So here's page 1, our most inexpensive.
Once again, those Hobby Lobbies are nice. They run into kind of the same problem as the Sohos, where you kind of get the similar colors on black. I mean, they're nice, but they're too many.
The undertone is too similar.
Even the Paul Rubens are doing that.
This is the less expensive Paul Rubens here.
Because those are nice as well, but those Van Goghs are really pretty too.
There's a lot of... This is closer.
The Paul Rubens, once again, are still... It's like 3 of the same blue, 3 of the same green.
Down here.
Yeah, like...
Down here they seem a little more separate in color, but...
But yeah, those Kuretakes are nice.
And the last page. Let's see if I can get them all shining. Yeah. Look at that bottom
The bottom
row.
2, the Finetec and the Rembrandts are just
really
amazing.
good.
That bottom row of Rembrandts and the 2 on the right on the top are so... Like, they'd be cool for like a space.
Oh, like a galaxy.
Yeah, a galaxy or something. Those are really pretty.
Honestly, I'm having a hard time picking this winner. Yeah, I'm going to say the Kuretake Gems.
Yeah.
As far as shine and strength of color, I would give it to them.
Yeah, me too.
So, but I think we need an honorable mention for this set right here, the Rembrandt.
Sure. Yeah.
I think they win for the most unique, and yeah. Do I think everyone needs to run out and spend $100 to get them, though? No, as we've proven, you can do a real low budget and come away with some beautiful metallic colors.
Where I think that those are so unique that if you want those, none of the others are going to give you that.
None of
so
them
in that
this.
regard, I think it is worth $10.
Yeah, per
pan because they're so unique and so beautiful. So I think that if you were doing something specifically on black, and like you said, you had something you're coloring where you really need a strong effect like that.
Yeah, then
that
they
effect
would be good.
Is gorgeous.
Yeah, they're really neat. So yes, I would recommend them, but you know, that's a budget buster right there, man. That $118, almost $119, that's a budget buster.
Holy cow.
Steve's like, we spent that much money on paints? Holy cow. Okay, so we have 2 Kuretake winners. And what I'll do is I'll have Steve make a blog post with, maybe we'll try to take some pictures of these final pages, although it's not going to do it justice. This video is the best way for you to judge. I would like you to comment below, which paints would you purchase? Which ones are you tempted by after seeing this video? This video is just a whole lot of fun. I had a lot of fun re-swatching all these. One thing that we haven't done is really enjoy the rinse water. So I had 2 glasses going, one with the dirty rinse water, which is this. So pretty. And then the other one was, let's see.
If we can get it to focus on there.
So I need to give it another swirl because it's not doing it. Let's go straight down. And zoom in.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Okay, let me give it a stir. So this is my dirty rinse water from all of that. So there's real silver in there. There's mica. There's glass.
Oh, that is so pretty.
There's all kinds of really neat things in that rinse water. You could actually paint with it if you wanted to, but it would come out just brownish colors.
We need to just do the ASMR of that because that is so pretty and relaxing.
Very nice to look at. Need a lava lamp of that. That would be what I need, is a lava lamp of rinse water from a metallic battle. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, please subscribe to our channel and help us out with our goal in 2024. Make sure you hit a like if you enjoyed and learned something from this, and comment below which one tempts you, which one, if you had a free open budget, which one would you purchase? If you had a small budget, which one would you purchase? Follow the link in the video description over to our blog post, where Steve will have all kinds of information, links to all the products that we can possibly link. And I hope you have a wonderful, colorful, glittery, metallic, sheen, iridescent, blissful day. Goodbye, everyone. Happy New Year.